Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. GG Reacts here, and today I'm going to be telling a story. This is my 100 sub special, and this is the story of how I became a brony and got into MLP. Now it all started like last year in I think like June or May that I was watching Netflix and I was watching My Name is Earl. It's a really popular TV show back then, and then when I finished the whole series on that, I got really bored because I didn't know what else to watch. Nothing was really capturing my eye, and then I suddenly came to My Little Pony. I was like, oh, that's that show with the colorful horses, and now I was. Now, don't get me wrong. I was kind of familiar back then with My Little Pony, but like I didn't know what it was mainly about, and to be honest, I didn't know who the main character was. To be honest, and so I read the description of what My Little Pony was on Netflix, and so it said Journey to the Land of Equestria, and this and like go on adventures with Twilight Sparkle, I think it said. And I was like, what is this? And so I just skipped it and just went to look for something else. And then weeks later, when I got really bored, I was all alone. Like my little sister was at daycare. My guardians were at their jobs. My older sister was doing some summer school thing at a high school. And so I was all alone. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like I got kind of bored playing games on the computer, and so I went back to Netflix and I got really bored just like looking through it. I was like, oh my god, this summer's gonna suck. But then I came across My Little Pony again. I was like, screw it, let's do it, I guess, because I'd rather watch a little girl show than be bored. Because that's the truth. Because like boringness is like the worst feeling you can ever have. To me, it's even worse than pain. It's a type of pain, but like something that physically can't hurt you, but like mentally can in your brain. Because boringness, I think that's a word, probably not. It hurts your brain, and so I just decided to watch it, and then I did, and little did I know it was a two-parter. I was like, seriously? But like, I decided to, I was gonna decide to skip. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a little sick. I was going to decide to like just skip it, and just like screw the whole show in general. But then I was like, curiosity struck me because I was wondering what was going to happen to Nightmare Moon and what was Twilight going to do. And so I watched the next episode and it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty cool. And so I watched another one, the third episode. I forgot what it was called. I think like that was the one where they got the tickets, I think, for the Grand Galloping Gala. So yeah, I watched that one and then watched another. And then I started to like get hooked on it, slowly and slowly, more and more. And every minute and every second, I started to like get like intrigued. But then I thought, wait, why am I getting intrigued by a little girl show? It's for little girls. I should not be watching this. And then next you know, my uncle pulls up, and then I was like, oh shoot, I gotta get this off. I gotta watch something manly, because like my uncle's like a pretty strong dude, and like he has like that kind of that gray and white beard, and like even though it's not like it's all shaved and all, like it's only like little speckles, but still I don't want him like to catch me watching My Little Pony, and so because I try to dedicate my life to be as manly as he is, and I am sort of. I can lift heavy objects and stuff like that. But like, I didn't want him to catch me watching the show because he could like make fun of me like he always does. But I know he's like joking half the time because that's what he does. That's what uncles do. And so I just changed it to back to My Name is Earl. So like he didn't think I was watching My Little Pony. And so sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so I think like 4 or 5 days go by, and it's Monday, and so I got look would strike. I got bored again, and but this time both my sisters were here, and so I was like, oh man, I kind of wanna watch that pony show again, and so next thing you know, I started watching it. And then I almost got caught. But then I quickly changed it. And then when everyone's sleeping, I thought, this is my chance to watch the show again. And at this point, I was like at the end. I was at like and I was like at like in the middle of season 1. So I was like, okay, I'm watching it, and it was the episode Winter Wrap Up. And I was like really getting to the song. I started humming it. But the next thing you know, I heard a door open and my aunt was coming. And so I quickly changed it. And like, I like turned the show off, I paused it and then changed it. And then started like acting like I was just like scrolling through the episodes and movies. She was like, hey, you okay? And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. Okay, don't be watching things that you shouldn't be watching. Oh no, don't be watching inappropriate movies. I was like, okay, I'm not. I'm definitely not, because I'm watching a show about My Little Pony. But like, I didn't tell her that. I was just thinking that because it was just so funny at the time. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, next thing you know, I was finished with season 1, and then I really wanted to get to season 2 because that's when Discord was gonna come in. I was like, ooh, this looks like an interesting villain. And then next thing you know, look what happened. Both my sisters were here again. And then I was like, oh, I really want to watch this show. So then I came up with the plan. I would get my little sister, and I would let her in on that I like My Little Pony. And so I told her, hey, sis, I like My Little Pony. And she says, what? And yeah, no, really. And she's like, she's like at the age where she likes cartoons, but like she also kind of wants to watch like something like a little adultish, like one of those cop shows. And so, but yeah, I like My Little Pony. And so like I was using my sister, like you know how like little siblings will grab you to like watch the show with them. And so like I was like my cousins will like grab me to watch SpongeBob with them. So I thought this might work. And so I grabbed her. I grabbed her, and I was like, hey, watch the show with me, so it can look like she's grabbing me to watch this. So whenever my uncle or aunt like came by, they would like see me watching it, but I would like look really bored. Like I would just like slouch down in my chair like I'm doing right now, like give a like bored / disappointed look on my face. So like it would seem like I have to watch it with her. And so like it worked until one day I was watching the show like all by myself, and like my sister was outside playing with her friends, and my aunt and uncle were watching a movie in their room. And so I was like, okay, if I react quickly enough, they can't catch me. And so next thing you know, but my older sister was in the bathroom, and she came out, and I did not react quick enough. She started watching the show. She started watching the show, and then she says, "Really?" I was like, it's not what it looks like. You're watching a little girl show about colorful ponies. And it looks like you're watching a show about horses." And I was like, I kind of like it. And then she was like, whatever. And so she went right back into, but like it wasn't like a mean whatever. It was like a casual whatever. And like and the show, so she went back in the bathroom, and I was at like, you know, where huh yeah, like I was like on the fourth episode of the second season, and so she saw me watching it, and it was just like really funny, like, and but I asked her, "You gonna keep this a secret, right?" And she said, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, good." Like my sister's cool sometimes. And then next thing you know, I got bored, but my little sister was watching like something on Netflix, I can't remember. And so I was like, maybe I can watch My Little Pony on YouTube. And so I went on YouTube, typed in My Little Pony. Apparently, sorry about that. And then apparently, you have to pay money to buy the episode. Like, I do not have time for that. But then, next you know, I started to see, like, a bunch of, like, pony related stuff, but like it said brony. I was like, what's a brony? Like even though I watched the show, I thought I was the only one who liked it, because I didn't know anything about, like, the show. Therefore, I didn't know anything about bronies. And I was like, what are bronies? It sounds like bro and pony. And so I clicked on an episode where, I clicked on a video where it had this guy, Alexide, it had this guy who I will come to know as Alexide, watching a pony video, and the pony video was like kind of sexual, but it says, horses are sexy, you should fuck a horse. And so Alexide was like, what the freak is this? And so I found it really funny to like have him like freaking out over this, but like I was freaking out too. I was laughing. I was like, "What are you watching? What the frick are you watching, man?" And then next you know, I started to find like more related brony videos, and I from like reactions to animation to analysts. Even though some analysts were like describing fan fiction and other pony and other videos I haven't seen before. So I started getting really curious in this. I started thinking, wait, maybe I'm not the only person who likes the show. And so I started to go on Google. I type in My Little Pony stories, and so it took me to like a page where it says pony stories, and then fanfiction.com, and so like fanfiction.com, what's that? And so I read the description, like those other words down where the websites are. I was like, read My Little Pony fanfiction. It was like, fanfiction, pony stories, and it started to come together. Like, people like fanfiction of My Little Pony. That's why I started to get really interested, and then I started to watch, and then I started to read more pony stories, and then I started to watch more reactions. I really enjoyed the reactions, and then I discovered these brony reactors, not AC Race Best, but I will come to enjoy his videos. At first, I watched the Armor Brony, I think they're called. I started to watch more of their videos, and so I was like, wow, like they were reacting to the slice of life. Even though I never watched slice of life, I still enjoyed the reaction. And then I saw AC Race Fest reaction, and it was so awesome. And then I started to watch reactions of their reactions, and it just grew more and more and more. And so, yeah, that's basically how I became a brony, and how I started to evolve. And so I started to change my channel up so I can react to pony stuff. If you notice over the months. So yeah, the recording's about to end. I hope this satisfied you on how I became a brony. Thank you for 100 subscribers, guys, and it really means a lot. Thank you all. Dear